And there we go. And now we're live. Hello.
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 I hope volume is good. Please tell us how volume sounds for you all.
I should be loud because Nessa told me I was too quiet today.
Oh, actually, I need to make sure that this is picking up the right microphone.
Hello.
Is it?
Valid.
Because I've done this before where, okay, no, it is. Good. Because in the past, it has gone to the wrong mic, and that was, whew.
Why were you being so nice to me this weekend?
So, everyone, hello and welcome. Just don't mind the players as they all test their dice to see which ones will be allowed to play
for
today.
Me. I don't ask for,
Oh.
I don't ask for that.
I have done this consistently whenever I have played in person. This is what I've done,
Actually,
and I will continue to do
I haven't done my dice ritual in a hot minute.
I also
You haven't
rolled
done
really badly yesterday.
The entire time I
hopefully
haven't.
that means I'll roll really well today.
That explains.
That's why you rolled like shit, Jason, because you haven't done. Yeah, I expected that one to roll bad.
right.
Also, babe, it doesn't help that the headphones that you were using, my headphones, don't work right. So, that also doesn't help. But the chat is saying that volume is working good, so we are off to a good start. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's stream of Welcome to Nexilis. I am so excited. We are all so excited. Just like every week, we've been waiting for it to be this particular day and time of the week.
We're always excited.
We had one less day to wait, and we still were just like...
Yeah, we were still in pain.
Game now. It's Monday now, right?
Right now.
Every time we talked. It's Monday now, right? We're going to start streaming in a few hours? We're going to start streaming now?
Right
30 minutes.
now.
We have 30 minutes.
All right, we have 2 hydrator dihydrates. Let's start this off.
Oh, I don't have. Oh, I do have liquids. We're okay.
You gonna make us drown today?
Please don't. I thought I was going to die earlier. I felt.
You're welcome.
Listen, okay, I want to explain myself. When I did it with Jason, I will admit, I was like, "Oh, this is funny. I'm gonna spam," and then the second he started chugging, I'm like, "Oh, this was a bad idea."
It is not comfortable.
And now I pay for it every stream I do.
And you will continue
Jason,
to pay
though.
for
Jason
it
also
every
continues
Yeah.
to suffer.
The thing is, I only had like 240 channel points to do it, so I only did it twice, and then suddenly out of nowhere I got 360, and then I was like,
Hey,
there you
Casper.
Huh?
I might have used like 1,000 points today. I had a lot of channel points. I now have 1,000.1 again, like 1.1k again.
Yeah.
On my
Just from
computer, I have
having
5.9 thousand.
Just from
How
having
many do I
streams
have?
playing in the
I have
background.
15k. I don't know why.
So
That happened.
You have the stream playing in the background typically.
Yeah.
that's probably
That's
why.
why.
That's why.
That's why. Because that's why I have a ton.
So, all right, and also I am wearing my glasses this stream. I normally don't wear my glasses on stream because I don't know.
You look so
But I
cute.
also have
You
D
got
and
cute
D.
things.
I got D&D dice chain, so duh, I gotta wear it.
Got
Show
cute
them off.
things.
Show them off.
Got them on Etsy.
Oh my god. that was
Yeah.
Awful noise.
So,
Sorry.
where we are going to start is by saying that Welcome to Nexilis contains themes of character deaths of children and adults, violence, manipulation and abuse, necromancy, pandemics, murder, psychiatric malpractice, body horror, torture, military themes and war, PTSD, and combat. So,
Yeah.
etc., etc.,
etc.
And there might be like individual ones like last week that aren't in that might get told to us by Casper before dreams.
Well, in my defense, they did get added to it. So,
Oh, look at that!
so
Look at that!
if something is about to get real intense, I will warn you and tell you like, hey, you might want to turn down your volume for a bit.
Also, reminder, if there's anything with ghosts today that might have anything to do with
Beckett's
Mr.
uncle.
Coleman. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just
No.
bring
Yeah.
it up before doing it.
Oh yeah.
Sleazy
Just a reminder.
boy.
I-
Sleazy man.
I will say, I don't have much else planned for him, but if I on a whim decide to throw him in there, I'll give a heads up.
Just as a
Just for
no,
funsies, you know,
just
toss
just
it
for
in there.
shits and giggles.
Flavor.
Yeah, it's fine.
The giggles.
If he shows back up, Magna will learn a lot quicker than most monks do how to punch a ghost.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay, we'll see.
For funsies, I'll have it. We'll let it. Let's go.
I'll punch him so hard.
I gotta text my mom the link for stream.
Oh,
Give me a
okay.
second.
so that
Right,
she can
not
join.
bad.
Because
She has a Twitch account this time.
Hey.
So she could comment if she wants to. She probably won't, but she can. She has the capability.
I believe in her.
I don't.
See,
I love
it's
her, but
so
I don't.
weird for parents to be supportive of other people's nerdy stuff because my parents.
Yo,
would not
usually
even
my
look
mom
at
is
it.
You were gonna
not.
say about
Usually my
supporting their
mom's not,
children.
so it's shocking that she's like watching and like
Your
every
mom
week.
also
I'm like,
plays
oh,
D&D.
that's probably why.
that
That's
does, she never
My
watched
mom
the other
didn't want
stream
me
that I
to
was
be a
on.
nerd, and then
She never watched the other stream that I was on. So
So,
Pain. Let's just hurt the players now.
Yeah, it's time
Her
to.
So-
Laughs
They already
for
are.
you.
where we left off last stream,
trauma.
yeah.
That's what.
So last stream, everything was great and dandy in the morning. They had a great morning at the sauna with the Dwyers and hung
Yeah,
out.
great time.
And
You know,
then,
new dad
Walter.
walk. It's fine.
yeah, and then you all decided to freebie Rin, which went relatively well, all things considered. Huh?
I also found out that Thespis was being trained by Dalavash.
Oh yeah, you guys realize that
Okay.
Thespis is now being trained how to fight by Dalavash.
It's really cute.
I'm
It's
so proud
The
of
art
him.
of the koala.
yes.
True.
Koala
I
style.
didn't expect to get this far.
Koala
I don't know what to do now.
style
I didn't think that was gonna work.
Yeah. And then learned that Dalavash was that Thespis is taking the initiative to learn how to fight. And then you all that was about when you went and freed Birin after with Thespis, and that went relatively well, all things considered, because you made her promise not to storm off, and she is a woman of her word.
We love her.
Correction.
Why I did it, Casper?
Correction. Amir.
Yeah,
made her
Amir.
promise not to storm off. If she promised us, it might not have meant as much.
But she promised her
Yeah.
husband that she wouldn't.
Her soft flower husband.
Yes.
Old man.
Oh, sweet
Um,
boy.
An old man and a 25-year-old
sweet
body.
Soft, sweet grandpa.
We
We love our grandpa.
You
He's
guys-
the motherfucker that feeds the pigeons.
Oh yeah, but he feeds the pigeons
And
what
crows.
they should
He cooks
actually
eggs.
eat. Yeah.
Cooks
Yeah.
eggs every morning for crows.
Bakes them tiny little cakes that are safe for birds.
Say he cooks eggs for crows. How fucked up is that?
I cook eggs for crows.
We do.
Really?
We feed our crows.
Yeah.
It's fine because they're
They're
chicken
right,
eggs. It's totally different.
They're
It's
not
not
crow.
crow eggs.
We don't feed them crow eggs. Fuck.
I mean, they will also eat
Jason!
crow eggs, but that's something else.
They will.
So you all, after freeing Birin, I'm pretty sure that all of y'all went back to the tavern, hung out there. Cora, you worked on your painting for Beckett's birthday, which is not today but tomorrow.
It's also always a
I'm
bad
aware.
idea because something bad always happens
Yeah.
when Cora starts painting.
For some reason, 2 for 2.
So
She just needs to stop. It's proved to her that she doesn't need to paint again.
no, it's only a pattern after 3. You got to try it one more time.
Mhm.
Hey Beckett, I'm so sorry your birthday present isn't finished. I just
I got
couldn't-
scared that bad things are gonna happen. Don't ask questions. I will not be answering questions at the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, you all then spent some time inside. The guard went out, and then there was a whole thing where a bunch of monsters showed up. They were a bit overwhelming, and they started targeting the houses because they were targeting the children. This caused basically every member of the guard, who is secondary and primary, to be out there, including our players and
us.
yes, and including the players.
We weren't supposed to be outside, but we went outside anyway.
Yep.
We said, fuck that.
You all then rushed off to rescue the children. You all got them from the guard tower to the tavern. About when you, Magna, got the children to the tavern, before you could get the children to the tavern, Thespis came outside to provide distraction. And that's when you all learned that Meredith is able to take over the monsters to some extent, and Meredith has been targeting Thespis. So...
Yay.
Thespis also realized this and took off running,
Yay.
to which you all chased after.
I'm so happy.
And The guard proceeded to continue to fight the monsters as you all went to the home that Thespis had climbed on top of and was being swarmed by the monsters. You fought those monsters. Some of them were recalled by Roger to go target guard. So not on your side. And
But not on Meredith's side, which is better.
yeah. And then you, after a loud scream and Thespis using their cloning technique to have the monsters chase them off into the darkness, you all returned back to the tavern.
That's it. That's all that happened. That's it.
Nothing
Nothing
else
else
happened.
Yeah,
Nothing
that was the
else
end of the
happened.
that was the end of the
That was
session.
the end of it.
It was great. Everyone,
We all went back to the tavern and went to bed.
everyone made out with their respective love interests. It was
Yep.
great. And
Yeah, technically.
yeah, I was gonna say actually all the ships are canon now because Thespis and Korra became relatively canon
Yeah.
last session. So hey.
Yeah.
But no,
is
they
Nexus.
they did return to the tavern and Walter had been eaten all except for about here up. To which Winter was clutching and screaming and covered in her brother's blood. And Ivor
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ivor ran after Lily, who had a meltdown accusing everyone of going to forget her dad. You chased after Lily. Cora chased after Wallace, who proceeded to try and use necromancy to bring Walter back. Which I said this to Jenny, but you know, how many times has Wallace tried that, do you think? Anyway, continuing.
Every fucking time.
You know, every time someone dies,
Hey
Wallace
Jenny.
has probably tried.
Hey Jenny, road trip tonight?
Yeah. Actually, let's right now. Like right now.
No, I want to play, and then we can do it after. It's fine.
And then Jason, with as Magna, ran to go check the mirrors and saw that Walter was indeed in the mirrors. And you were able to communicate, and you called him a genius through the, and it was mwah, so
Also,
good.
if no one has seen the art that Jason made throughout the week, you need to go look at it now.
Here,
'cause it's
I'll go
beautiful.
copy the
It is
tweet
incredible.
link.
It is
I have
Um,
it as
so
my
good.
lock screen on my phone
It's-
and on my iPad.
It's my
It
home
is
screen.
beautiful.
I have it as my home screen.
Yeah.
I think it's my lock
Thank
screen.
you.
No, it's my
Yeah.
home screen, and then I have the Cora Thespis thing Jenny did. The cuddle.
My lock screen is the other Magna Amir art that you did because it's if I open it up at work, it's the least like I don't know, least sus looking of all the things.
And that's valid.
You're
What
valid.
you don't want Gideon's flat ass on your
He written "How do I top your husband" as my lock
Yeah,
screen.
yeah. That's the one.
So all right,
It's so good.
that's a catch up. And now on to tonight's session. So let's see who is going to get the first dream.
No.
No,
How about we just skip them?
Jason.
no.
Cora.
Yes.
You're gonna get cocky. You're gonna get your dream first. This is what's happening.
No, I'm not cocky because I expect it at this point.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
hope for somebody else, but it's always me.
It oddly enough, I wonder if this dice
This is the third time.
Cora. So,
Yes.
Cora.
What you got for me?
You start your dream on a. I don't know if Cora would recognize what this is. You're basically on a school bus. And you are seated.
No.
Okay. You are seated on a school bus.
She was trained at her house.
Okay. You are riding on a school bus, and you're watching as very nice houses pass by. Everything is very lightly colored. You see that all of the bushes are like perfectly trimmed. All of the flowers in the yards are perfectly maintained. You hear other kids kind of talking, but the kids seem to be like a little too well behaved as you're staring out the window. And you hear, footsteps come towards you as the bus comes to a stop. And you look up and you see a woman standing there, and it's like she has these dead eyes and a smile that doesn't reach them, and just, were you able to finish your juice? And you kind of stare down at your hands, and you recognize these hands. This is Lily. And Lily is staring at what
I got that.
at what you can tell to be an empty juice box, and is just, yeah, I finished my juice. And the woman goes, let me see. And so you lift it up and you sip on the straw, and you just get a little bit of juice, and it tastes far too bitter. There is something in the juice. And she just...
Lily.
Mm-hmm. And the teacher, good. Have a good rest of your day. And as she kind of shuffles with her bag, you realize that when she kind of steps down on the ground, you can kind of feel like a slip, that Lily has actually squeezed most of the contents of her juice onto the floor, knowing not to drink
So
it.
proud of her.
My girl.
I'm so proud of her. I love her.
She then gets up and is allowed, she walks off the bus, all of the kids staring vacantly ahead, kind of idly talking to each other. You can tell the bus driver gives that eerie, empty smile of, have a good day, Dwyer, and just, you too, kind of shuffles her backpack and hops off the bus and walks up to a house. It seems to be a relatively sizable house, like small by the comparison of what you're used to, Cora, but
Most things are small in comparison to what she's used to, be
Yeah.
fair.
but a fairly sizable house, probably like a 4-bedroom house, couple bathrooms, like a nice backyard. And as she approaches, she pulls out a key and lets herself in, and you can hear a TV playing in the background, and looks over and you see Walter, a bit thinner. You can tell by just the way that his muscle build is. He's dehydrated, probably not eating outside of what he's approved to eat. You can tell that he's very rigid, very tired as he's laying on his back on the couch looking at the TV. You see his pupils are blown wide, but they're not rim to rim. And he looks over at you and goes, oh, hi, baby. And he sits up and he just kind of adjusts. How was school? He goes, it was good. It was okay. And do you enjoy your lunch? And Lily just kind of fiddles with her backpack and goes, they don't let me eat the lunch you make me. You see silence, and Walter goes, excuse me? No, they make us eat their lunch. And why didn't you tell me this sooner? It's like, well, they said not to, that you'd get mad. But I thought you'd get mad about them throwing your food away. And Walter's, a bit. Yeah, no, a bit. So what are you eating? And you can tell visible concern that Walter knows. So what are you eating? Not a lot. I kind of just push the food onto other kids' plates, or shove it on the floor, or throw it away, hide it under my bowl. It always tastes gross. Walter, that's my girl. Come here. Let's get you some food. And he takes her hand and walks her into the kitchen. And you see Winter is seated at the dining room table, also thinner, also a bit more gaunt in the face. Also looks tired, but she also looks irritable. While Walter looks lethargic and kind of depressed, Winter looks moody. She looks frustrated, but also tired. But as soon as she sees Lily, it's like, hi, baby, how was school? How'd you do today? As she's, clenching her cup and, running her fingernails on it as she's, letting the anxious energy out. And Lily kind of mindlessly answers as she watches Walter go over to the fridge. And then your eyes kind of carry over and catch a calendar. And you see on the calendar, dates are crossed off. Today hasn't been crossed off yet. And the next day is circled. And you feel your blood run cold. You feel anxious, and you feel angry. You feel scared. You guys have a meeting tomorrow? Yeah. And Walter's digging through the fridge. It's fully stocked. They're not going without. Walter's digging through. It's like, yeah, we have a therapy appointment tomorrow, and he's pulling stuff out. And for a moment, you feel yourself clench the straps of your backpack, and they just, no, and you throw the backpack onto the floor and just drop it. No, every time you go there, you always come back weird, and I don't like it, and I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing to the food. I don't know what they're doing to you, but I don't like it. It's not you. And the room goes quiet as both the Dwyers have turned to stare at Lily.
Yeah.
And you realize that your vision has gotten crystal clear. Almost as if your vision's gone high def.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the panic over both the Dwyers' faces. Lily, your eyes. And Lily just... And then the room goes quiet. Sorry, I'm watching Jenny.
What does that mean? The fuck does that mean? Yes.
With my daughter.
What?
Well, you can imagine they probably put stuff in the food to make the kids similar to the adults, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I figured.
So. The room goes quiet. And Walter just... Baby, what do you want us to do? These are mandatory appointments. We can't not go, and they help us. We feel better afterwards. And Lily goes, no, you're scary afterwards. You're not as fun. You don't smile. You don't laugh. You don't play with me anymore. You just make sure I'm okay and then go to work, and I never see you anymore. And don't think, and she's pointing, you can tell she's pointing to the bedrooms. I don't see all the blood in the laundry room. I don't like this. I don't like what's happening, and I don't like what they're doing to you. And Walter just drops everything, shuts the fridge, and just runs over to Lily. And the dream kind of starts to fizzle out as you start to wake up, and you realize after she's shaken off the drink, you can feel yourself kind of getting more clear-headed. And Walter goes, there, it's okay. And as he talks, you start to see little flashes of color, as if her brain is processing out what's been holding her brain back. And you start to see little flashes of a cooling blue as Walter talks. There, baby, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. And every time he hits a hard K sound, it's like a bigger flash. It's a bigger flash of color as he just cups her face.
So good.
It's gonna be okay. And the dream wraps up. Cora.
Oh,
Angel
no.
Angel baby.
Sweet girl.
I love her.
Nothing bad is ever happening to her
What
again.
the fuck?
No.
Ever.
No.
Never.
Catherine,
Never again.
I want to make this clear that I'm threatening you.
No, I know. No,
Nothing.
here's the thing. I said this on stream.
Nothing
I
bad.
don't have it in me.
Good.
I don't. I can't. I've already done
hold you fucking accountable.
Tyler last
Find
week.
it in
No, here's the thing. I knew she wouldn't die because I would find a way. If you guys were like,
Walter and Winter are fine, but Lily, we're not killing Lily.
no.
If you ever find it in you again to hurt Lily one more time, there will be consequences.
It's
We're
not a
gonna
threat
find
to
it in
anyone in the
us to
game. It's a
fight
threat to you.
No, I know, and that's okay. That's okay. I welcome this.
I
Actually.
accept this.
Valid, Jenny. You are valid.
All right, what's next?
Who's next? Oh, rolled the same number again.
Me.
Rolled the
Yeah,
same
you
number
get
again.
two.
Okay.
You get three.
I kept hitting the same corner on the book. Jason or Magna. Warning to everyone in the chat.
Oh no! What is this? Oh,
Oh, God.
Wait a minute.
Get
This
fucked, nerd.
this dream is going to contain things like unethical science and torture and experimentation. If you would like to skip this dream, you may turn down your volume now. Someone will let you know when the dream is over.
If you like to skip this stream, press 1.
For Spanish, press.
Magna, your dream starts.
And it ends promptly, immediately after.
You are being, you're sitting, you're kind of leaning against it's almost like a bed that's been kind of put more on its side. It's like a hospital bed. It's been put like kind of standing upwards. You're leaning against it. And you have your eyes closed. And you can hear talking. You can hear murmurs. You can hear things being written. And you hear Mr. Dwyer, are you ready to begin? And you hear yep, I'm ready. And like when you hear the Mr. Dwyer, are you ready to begin? You see, even though your eyes are closed, you're seeing little flashes of color in response to the sounds. And it's like, this will only take a little while. I assure you, the physical exam is merely just to make sure that you are capable for the promotion. And it's like, I understand. I'll admit it's been quite a while since I've run a whole mile that fast. But you know what? I feel, and before, you can feel the jovial, but the nervous energy, and you feel little stick, little cups being put on you. It's like, all right, well, let's get this over with. And then you feel a clamp over your arms and over your chest. Your eyes fly open and you look down and clamps are being shut around your entire body, pressing you to the bed. And it's like, okay, all right, now this here's a bit much. I don't think we need to be going this far. And you look up and you see a handful of people, all human, many genders, many races. The only thing that is the same is the cold, calculated stare and all the notepads. And the one difference is there is one person off to the side who actually has a violin. And Walter's like, if you want me to do push-ups, you want to test my cardio, you want to test my heart rate, you're getting my heart rate up and you're hearing the beep, 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 beep. It's like, oh no, the restraints are actually for the next step. You see, Mr. Dwyer, any head of security of ours is going to need to have the latest technology at their disposal, their assistance, and we're going to make sure that you have all the best that our medical providers can give. And in case you need a little incentive, and you see a wall kind of go down, and it's now a thick window. And you see very similar setup is Winter on the other side of the glass. A man with a violin, people lined up with notepads, and Walter's just, no, you fucking let her go, you fucking, and it's just, shh. The more you fight, the worse it'll be for both of you. And I think you'll want to be on your best behavior. You do understand that the misguided actions of parents, consequences are given to the children after all. And you feel yourself just clench your pants. And you close your eyes tight. And the violin starts to play. A tune. A calming, sonorous tune. And as soon as that begins and you feel it start to get stuck in your head already, and then about your tailbone up to about halfway up your spine starts to burn as you can feel something cutting into your skin and something being injected into your spine. It's going through your body, and Walter starts to scream in pain as the only thing that he can hear over his own screams is Winter's screams in the other room, and those two things being mixed together by the sound of violins playing the exact same tune at the exact same time. It's light leading them through, and you hear some of the scientists murmuring as they're comparing notes. Walter's eyes fly open, and his vision has gone HD. Color is splattering everywhere. It's almost like tie-dye in his vision as tears start to blur, and he just continues to scream. And the scientists all start to smile, just watching And then the burning stops, and he can feel something going through his veins and almost crawling under his skin as these little microbots settle into his muscles and into his bones. And then his vision blurs for a moment, and then crystal clear once again. And the violin stops. And the restraints let go. You hear the heart monitor has gone from the rapid beating of a panicked heart to a very steady beep, beep, beep. And they come over, and you see a woman very gently pull the stickers off. Now tell me, Mr. Dwyer, how are you feeling today? I'm feeling good, ma'am. Dream ends.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
Hey, what the fuck?
Ugh.
Don't tell them it's done yet, because Ivor,
It's not.
No!
It's not done yet. We're getting all three today.
Done.
Getting all fucking three, apparently.
No!
Boom, boom, boom.
you're getting Winter's perspective.
Yeah.
No. Ivor just doesn't sleep.
That's
last
so
night.
fun.
That's it. Ivor's just not
You
sleeping.
know,
No.
guys, I love this for us. I love this for us.
So,
Yeah, uh-huh.
Ivor,
Okay.
you start your dream, and you begin very similarly. You're being leaned back against a bed, and just now. Come on, this is a little odd. Oh, hold on. No, not done. Okay, good. I'm just making sure because someone said it's safe, and I'm like, no, not
Immediately
yet.
panic. No. Never mind.
No.
It's a triple Dwyer bad time.
You are being leaned back, and it's all part of the procedure, madam. I'm sure you understand. Now, Miss Dwyer, and you feel that you're in a sports bra, and they're hooking, sticking. Goes, now all I need you to do is just relax and understand that this is all normal procedure. You're going to be just fine. And Winter kind of opens her eyes sooner than Walter did. And as all of the scientists are talking, there's little flashes of color. She sees the violinist over and just, what, can I ask, why there's a musical accompaniment? I mean, with dinner and a show, there's usually dinner, I think, first off. And the violinist just holds the violin. It's just, I'm part of the procedure, ma'am. Goes, okay. Oh, a little weird. This is all really weird, but you know what? And before she can even fight, the clamps. Because, okay, no. This is where I draw the line. This right here is where I draw the line, Bugger. You're going to let me the fuck go right now. And go, no. Mr. Wire. I don't think you quite understand the situation that you're in right now. Which, Ivor, those words would sound eerily familiar to you.
Yeah, they would.
This is all for the best. This is all for you. And, well, if you want to scream and shout, then fine, you can do so. But you are not going to be the one suffering the consequences of those actions, Miss Dwyer. And that is when the window shows Walter on the other side. Walter immediately panicking. And Winter's eyes go wide as she stares at her brother, stares down at herself. And if that isn't enough incentive, Miss Dwyer, Lily should be returning home from school soon, shouldn't she? And Winter and leans back, just closes her eyes. And that is when you hear the violin playing. It starts to play. It starts to get stuck in your head. And it starts to play. And then you feel the burning up the spine. You hear Winter start to scream. You feel the scream. You feel the tears behind your closed eyes as every muscle in you tries to fight against the restraint. You hear voices say, now, Miss Dwyer, and it's just very dismissive as you feel it crawling up your back and through your rib cage as it's going through every muscle, going down to your fingertips, and you start to scream. You open your eyes, and just again, it's just the watercolor splatters of various colors colors as your brain is going into overdrive to compensate. You're feeling it go under your skull and into your brain as the violin music drowns out everything except for your brother's screams. And then after a moment, the burning subsides. The violinist stops his song. Someone comes over and starts to pop off. And they let go. You hear the sonorous beep, beep, beep. And how are we feeling today, Miss Dwyer? I'm feeling good, ma'am. Now the dreams are over.
I'm angry. I'm fucking angry.
Dreams are over now.
I'm gonna fight. Somebody's gonna die.
I hate it.
Hey, I'm real angry.
I'm
I'm real angry.
Oh, I know.
So,
I'm real angry.
to the everyone who muted themselves and could not hear, it is safe.
It is safe once again for now.
Yeah. With that, hydrate or dihydrate, everyone.
Yep.
Basically,
I'll take
what
hydrate, please.
what
Take hydrate.
what the dream was their physical exam that got them mind controlled the first time. And I don't know if anyone remembers. I think it was Thespis said first or second session that when someone is mind controlled, they are susceptible and predispositioned to be mind controlled again.
Oh, I remember. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember clearly, Casper. Thank you.
It's almost like every sort of mental manipulation is that way.
Yep.
It's almost like it reflects real life, isn't it?
Yep. So, those are your dreams.
They sucked.
Yep. Cora.
I'm angry. Yeah, what?
You wake up first.
Yeah, what?
You wake up first. You would wake up, cuddled up with Thespis. Likely this time Thespis was on their back and you would kind of cuddled up onto their side with your head on their chest. And Thespis seems to have already been awake and kind of just staring at the ceiling very tiredly. What do you do?
It definitely wasn't a good dream with context of what happened the night prior, but she definitely wakes up a lot more calmly.
Yeah.
It's more solemn than anything.
Yeah.
But she just kind of looks up at Thespis and just, good morning.
Morning. How'd you sleep?
Better than... That's not true. Better dream than yesterday, I guess.
That's good.
What about you?
Not a good dream at all.
Do you want to talk about it?
What all have you dreamt with the Dwyers?
Today's would have been the first.
Oh.
I saw a memory from Lily.
Which one?
She was riding in a vehicle of some kind. Went home and found out that both of the Dwyers had a meeting.
Okay.
Therapy appointment the next day.
Okay, so the day before. Yeah, I typically get the dream that happens the day after. What led to their escape? Lily tried to play sick to get them to stay home. And it worked. And the twins, bless you.
Those are Edison's.
The twins stayed home from work, called off that they needed to take care of Lily. And their bosses came and forcibly took Lily. And said that they would get Lily checked out by their professionals, which scared the Dwyers, because, yeah, so, from what I've gathered, they took Lily, and somewhere in between them taking Lily and this supposed therapy appointment, the twins went on a rampage and got Lily back and then ran and ended up here.
I'm guessing ended up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate the kids' dreams when they're scared.
Yeah. Cora's gonna adjust and just pull them onto her chest.
And they're gonna cuddle into you. Like grab hold of the fabric of your shirt and not cry, but they're trying to ground themselves. Just it never gets easier. In fact, I think it gets harder every time someone's gone.
I can imagine.
Every time someone dies, from what I've gathered with talking with Dimitri and Mikhail, we all always dream something involving them.
Okay.
And it's about this time you actually hear on the door. And you hear Mikhail.
Cora would get up and go answer it.
Okay, you see Mikhail.
Yeah.
Is standing at the door. Mikhail just, oh,
Morning.
morning. Is Thespis awake?
Yeah.
They okay? That's a stupid question. Are they
See, that's a odd one to answer.
yeah. Don't answer it. Bad question. After someone.
Do you want to talk to them? Do you want to talk to them?
Yeah.
I can move.
Thank you.
Okay. Should just move out of the way.
Okay. And Mikhail awkwardly kind of like, sorry, excuse me, and like kind of shuffles next by you, and heads over to Thespis. And you can tell by the way that Thespis greets them that it seems that it's almost like a ritual for them. And Mikhail kind of sits next to them, awkwardly kind of crisscross applesauce with their legs. And just, if you want to talk about it, Thespis. I already did. And Mikhail kind of looks at you, Cora, and goes, right. Probably better with the words thing. So, and they look back to Thespis and just go, I just wanted to check on you. I'll admit this
during this is gonna slip out of the room
okay.
and just wait in the hallway.
Okay. You hear about like you hear kind of a
It's not her business.
Yeah. On your way out, you do hear kind of like a like. Well, at least this time it was a shorter walk to your room instead of having to walk to your house. And Thespis is, I don't know, maybe I would have preferred to wake up in my house. At least I could have just rolled over and done something. And Mikhail's, well, you have a pillow fort here, which this is new. And like that's kind of about when you get outside.
Yeah. Yeah, she's just in the hallway. She doesn't go far, but she's just like, I'm gonna give them a little bit of privacy. It's not my business.
Okay. So then we're gonna slip to Magna.
I'm actually gonna pass the torch to Jenny.
Okay.
God damn.
Oh, okay.
We are in the same room.
You are.
Yeah, I mean that's true, but I don't know. I feel you should go first.
Okay. I'll allow this.
Just
Okay.
Ivor.
Yeah. So Ivor didn't really lay down the night before. I don't think she was planning on sleeping. She kind of just dozed off while she was sitting in the window box. she 100% wakes up screaming. The dream was way too similar to a lot of the shit that she went through. So she wakes up full-blown convinced that she never got out of it.
Or books it to the room when she hears the screaming.
Okay. Magna, I'm gonna say that wakes you up.
No, I'm waking up. Yeah.
Okay.
The wake up time.
Okay. So, Magna, you wake up to Ivor screaming. Cora, you hear Ivor screaming from the bedroom. You book it in there. You have no issue getting in.
She doesn't wait to be let in. She finds a way in.
Yep. No, you get in. Ivor, you are awake now. And what do Cora and Magna do?
Hand on the forehead.
I'll be honest.
Hand on the forehead yet. Cora would look at Magna first and just check to see how he is. Just, what did you dream about?
Walter.
Okay. And then
Ivor's
goes
still
over
screaming.
to Ivor.
Ivor's still screaming.
Just
Flexing at herself.
she needed that thing of like, did they also have dreams?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Just goes over to Ivor.
Magna's gonna kind of like get on his knees, like right next to the chair.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please don't touch me. I just don't want to do it anymore. I'm so sorry.
Ivor, you're in Nexilis. You're not there. You're not there. You're not there. It's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what I did, and I don't. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Ivor.
At about this time, you actually hear footsteps from other directions in the tavern.
Yeah, everyone's so worried.
Yeah, right.
And Magna and Cora, the people that you see show up in the doorway, they don't pour in. The person who does come in is Wallace.
Oh, sweet boy.
You can tell that Wallace must have literally come straight from his bed. He's not wearing gloves.
Oh.
He's not wearing a handkerchief.
Oh no, baby.
His hands are black and patchy with cuts and scrapes and like scars on his palms. And you can see it spreading up his neck with distress.
Yeah, because she fucking screamed. Oh.
Right behind him is Larkin, who you can see actually very quickly putting a handkerchief around his neck. And just wait. There you go. And
Good boy.
let's Wallace go in. Just shoving Larkin aside is a mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here comes Grandpa.
And Larkin doesn't seem to be too offended, mostly because this is Amir's thing.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
you see in the hallway, leans in Birin, who looks concerned. And also Richard, who just looks confused.
Everybody's here. Everyone's seeing this dramatic moment.
Richard kind of pokes his head in and just goes, and walks away.
Now my
business.
Not good at
no one's dying. But
there's no tea happening. It's a little disappointing. I'm a little upset.
there's also nothing he can do.
Yeah.
Not that he really, I'm sorry, Ivor, he doesn't exactly know you well enough to really care. So he stepped away. But
I fucking love Richard.
Birin and Larkin stay in the hallway. And before Amir and Wallace can say anything, you hear a move out of the way and just shove as Winter skids.
Girlfriend.
As Winter skids into the room. And she sees Ivor and just, Ivor, are you okay? She kind of moves her way around you guys.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, no.
Please don't hurt me. Please
I'm not
don't
gonna-
hurt me.
I'm not-
I can't do it anymore.
I'm not-
I can't do it
Ivor,
anymore.
Ivor.
Stop.
Shh. Ivor, you're okay. Ivor, you're okay. It's me, Winter. It's okay. You're here with Cora. You're here with Vesp. You're here with Magna. You're here with us. She doesn't say Vespas. You're here at the inn. Wallace is here. Amir is here. You're friends. You're safe. It's okay. Darling, it's okay. You're okay. You're safe. And you can tell she is making it very clear to not touch Ivor. She has her hands out,
but
she's...
wasn't going to.
Yeah, no. Yeah, and she's
Cora knows
actually...
what's happening.
She's next to you, Cora. She didn't push you aside. Because she's kind of realized that you and Ivor are like this at this point, so she's not going to shove you.
Seeing how a person dies will do that.
Yeah. Well, also, you guys have been basically joined at the hip on and off since you guys got here. And so...
The only time they're not is whenever Cora's with Vespas.
Yeah, and Ivor's with Winter. So she'll shove the people in the hallway out of the fucking way, but she's not gonna
fucking move.
She wouldn't shove Magna and Cora because you guys are clearly like really close. Just Ivor, darling, it's okay. You're not there anymore. You're here with us. And Winter kind of looks to you, Cora, and just kind of like, it's like you're closer. You like, she just wanted to make her presence known.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cora's trying to think about what to say because she doesn't want to make it worse. Because she knows where Ivor is and she doesn't want to start, you're not, experiencing this again. But also that might make Ivor think she's experiencing it again. So it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
A lot of mental gymnastics happening right now. Just, there's no chains on your arms or on your ankles. You're in a soft bed. I know you can feel that. Winter's sitting directly next to you. I'm in front. Magna's right on the ground by the bed. Amir's in the room. So is Wallace. Came running in. It's okay. I can't hear you if you're saying anything, Jenny.
Okay. Magna, you kind of glance over.
Sure.
Magna, you kind of glance over and see that Birin is kind of like ushering like anyone who's kind of standing in the hallway. Like, no, now's not the time. Go. Like, Birin is.
Let's go. Let's leave this be.
Birin kind of leans over to Larkin.
Get the fuck away.
Yeah. Birin leans into Larkin and is like, I'll keep an eye on Wallace. And Larkin nods, seeming to like trust Birin. Larkin slinks away, and then Birin kind of steps in, sees both Wallace and Amir kind of like getting their bearings after Winter just fucking shoved them out of the way.
Amir's on the ground.
Yeah, Amir. I mean, there's like an Amir-shaped hole in the wall.
I saw that and I'm like, that's great.
No, they're okay. Birin kind of steps in to make sure no one else comes in, but she doesn't shut the door because she's
finally the door.
Yeah. She's the door.
She has become the door.
She's the door.
Because it seems like Ivor is having a torture-based thing, and the last thing she wants Ivor to hear is a shutting door.
Yeah, it's to feel trapped.
Yeah. It's almost like she's kind of helped someone through this before. So.
Crazy.
So, Ivor, you are now seated with Winter and Ivor right in front of you. Winter and Cora right in front of you. There's a lot of fucking people.
Yourself is right in front of you.
It's a real trippy experience.
Yeah, there's something.
You're just out of body. You're just out of body.
And Magnus kind of seated off to the side. What does Ivor do?
Ivor's still breathing really heavily and still trying to choke back sobs, trying to be quiet because she's like, oh fuck, I scared everyone. More guilt. But what she's gonna do is her hands are shaking like
Yeah.
crazy, but she reaches out for Winter specifically,
Okay. Winter just
trying to feel her.
Yeah, Winter just quickly grabs your hands. It's okay, I'm right here. And she's kind of just very gently rubbing your hands. She kind of kisses your fingers. It's like, it's okay. I'm right here, darling. I'm not going anywhere.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
No, I'm sorry.
Hey, it's okay, breathe. No one's angry. And if they are, I'll kick their ass, okay?
Gestures to the Amir-sized hole in the wall.
Amir's coming through. I'm okay!
I'm here.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You've got nothing to apologize for. We just wanted to make sure we just want to make sure you're okay. And she has one of her hands holding both of your hands, and another arm reaches out and starts very gently, in a very familiar way, rubbing your arm. It's okay.
Ivor's got tiny hands.
Yeah. Winter's got big, strong hands.
Tiny hands.
She got big old mitts. It's okay.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
You're safe here.
I'm okay. She starts rubbing
Yeah.
at the scars she has, like on her chest and her neck.
Yeah.
And just in general, like kind of scratching.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Is Lily okay?
Oh, yeah. We're both wide awake, if nothing else.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Bad time for joke. We're okay.
Iva, do you want me to get Lily? Yeah, okay.
I just wanted to know that there's nothing wrong.
It's okay. Yeah, and like Winter kind of went down the hall, last room on the left. Cora, as you go to leave, you actually see that Wallace, like, seeing that everything's okay, has actually shoved his hands, like, deep into his pockets, and is, like, awkwardly kind of trying to shuffle out of the room. It's like,
Yeah.
Ivor, do you want some tea? Water?
I'm sorry I scared you.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I didn't mean to do that.
Hey, no. Ivor, it's okay. I care about you, so I wanted to... You want tea?
No, I'm okay.
Okay.
I appreciate you coming in.
Of course, if you need anything, if anyone needs anything, let me know. And he's like shoving his hands as deep into his pockets as he can, as he kind of awkwardly, like, he like kind of slides around Biren and heads immediately down to his room.
Oh, he's so worried. Sweet boy.
Amir has moved to sit next to you, Magna, and just kind of takes your hand. But he's not saying anything because he's like not sure if he should.
Oh yeah,
I don't
same
think
hat.
I belong here, but I'm here.
Same hat.
Yeah, if nothing else, he's gonna be here for Magna, who also seems pretty freaked out. So he's gonna just. So, and Winter's just, Lily's okay. Cora's gonna go get Lily, okay? I'm right here.
She would have already gotten
All right.
up.
All right, Cora, we're gonna follow Cora for a little bit. Cora, you head off. You head off to the room that Winter pointed to, and you actually hear Lily talking. You can't quite tell what's being said.
It's the mirror.
Oh no! It cannot be what I think it is. I swear to God, if it is, we're gonna have some fucking problems, Casper.
Cora, what do you do?
She'd knock on the door.
Like, oh, who is it?
It's Cora.
Oh,
Do you mind if I come in?
okay. Well, if it's you, I'm decent.
Okay. She'd walk in.
And you see Lily is brushing her hair in front of the mirror, and you see Walter.
Oh
No! Come on! Come on with that.
And just
no! That's really fucking rude.
Wow,
That's
yeah.
mean. That's
you
mean.
hear a rumble of thunder in the distance at about this time, all of you. And she was just, I was just saying good morning. And she points, and Walter gives like a, kind of like a...
Cora, like, her breath kind of catches for a second. Because she hadn't seen Walter yet in the
Yep.
mirror. She only knew about it.
Yeah.
And the only other person she's seen was Carmen
Yeah.
the first time. So she's just like, yeah, that's a thing. Shit.
Yep.
Just kind of catches, but waves.
Yep. And just, is everything okay, by the way? Winter told me to stay here, so I did what she said.
I've had a bad dream.
Yeah.
And it reminded her of, I think, some stuff that she went through before getting here.
Oh. One of those. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But she wanted to make sure you were okay.
Oh,
So
yeah.
was sent to retrieve you.
Yeah, okay. And she puts the brush down. It's like, and like she looks in the mirror as if like you can tell that she doesn't want to go yet. And Walter kind of looks at Lily and he does like a, points to the mirror. And she leans in and pushes her forehead against the mirror, and you see Walter lean in and kiss where her forehead would be touching against the mirror. And he pulls back, and at about that point you see a large hand reach and rest onto Walter's shoulder, and Walter like and he does this against the glass for Lily.
We get it, Casper.
And
Rude.
Lily does it back and goes, bye, Daddy, I'll see you later. And Walter kind of follows this massive fucking mitt of a hand. It seems human. And he follows it, and it's just a mirror, and you just see Lily, and Lily just... Okay.
We're gonna get him back. I promise. We will.
Oh, I know. I know. Let's go see Ivor. And you see her like do just the very similar, just kind of swallowing it all back and walking with you.
Yeah. Yeah, she'd walk her back.
Okay. So, Ivor, you eventually hear Cora and Lily return. You also heard the rumble of thunder in the distance. Winter's kind of spent this whole time just, it's okay, like over there on the wall there's a weird photograph. I don't know quite what it is. I think it's a vase. And like she's literally just listing everything that she's seeing in the room to Ivor to like kind of just like further, this is your surroundings. Again, Amir is holding your hand, Magna. He's kind of just like rested his head on your shoulder. Again, not saying anything, just being there. Biren only steps aside when she realizes it's Cora and Lily returning.
Yeah.
And Winter goes, all right, there's my girl. All right, come on over here. Lily's here. And Lily kind of shuffles over. Hi, Ivor.
Hi, are you okay?
I'm okay. I was just brushing my hair. But I'm okay. Are you okay?
Just had a bad dream, that's all.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm sorry if I scared you. I didn't want to do that.
No, well, I knew whatever was happening that it would be okay. So I just stayed put. I'm glad you're okay.
I don't want to take you from whatever you're doing. I just...
Well, my hair is very brushed right now. I think it might actually damage my hair if I keep brushing it, so I should probably stop before it becomes a problem.
Okay. Alright. I wanted to make sure.
I'm okay. I'm sorry you had a bad dream.
It's okay, it's not your fault.
No, it still sucks.
Yeah, bad dreams are fun.
Well, and Winter kind of just, when I used to have bad dreams, I don't dream much anymore, but when I used to have bad dreams, what my brother would do is what he would do. I think I told you about Walter. What he would do before we came here is he would actually make us all a big breakfast, and we would focus on the food. We would just talk about anything else. So maybe we should go downstairs and sit up for breakfast. Ivor?
Yeah, maybe that would be.
Okay. Well, here. Darling, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you get dressed. I'm going to go downstairs, put a few orders in, make sure that they got all hands on deck for making us breakfast. I'll get us our table, okay? She kind of pulls you in and kisses your forehead. Just, all right. And she looks at Lily, and you see Lily has just... and Winter, pulls Lily in and kisses the top of her head.
Something's happening here.
Yeah, and you actually hear Winter go, Lily, you okay? And yeah, I'm tired. I could go for some breakfast. And Winter, okay. And she kind of pats Lily's back and heads out the door. At that point,
Cora probably stayed back and also got a little, her eyes kind of got bloodshot for a second. And,
Yeah.
Try not to cry.
When Ivor hears Winter leaving, she reaches out for Lily immediately.
Lily grabs you.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Not your fault. I was scared that she'd completely forget, so it seems that she thinks that Daddy made it.
Didn't come here.
Which doesn't make any logical sense, all things considering, but... No. I hate this place.
I'm gonna look into some magic today. 'Cause I'm not waiting anymore. Not. I'm gonna see what I can do about Winter, okay? I promise. Today.
And Lily looks over to Magna and Amir and over to Cora, and she sees she kind of looks over to B-Rin, and B-Rin announces I'm gonna shut the door, okay, Ivor? But it's just me. Yeah. But B-Rin steps in and shuts the door, and Lily just, please, because I don't think I can do this every morning.
No, I'm not gonna make you go through that every morning, I promise.
He said hi, by the way,
Were you talking to him?
when I was brushing my hair.
Good. Okay.
Did you dream about them too?
Yeah.
And she looks over to Ivor. There's so many people. She looks over to
Yeah.
Magna and Amir. Did you guys dream about? And both Amir also nods. And then she looks over to you, Cora.
Thespis let me know that this is pretty normal. When someone passes, everyone who can dream apparently does of the person.
Ivor's gonna pull her in for a hug.
And Lily's grabbing the back of your top and just nuzzles into your chest, and you can feel her start to shake and kind of hiccup some tears. Amir tightens his grip on your hand for a moment, Magna, and then kind of lets go and pats the top of it and stands up. Well, if we are going to look into freeing Winter, I do believe this will be quite a all hands on deck.
Yeah.
B-Raid and I will have to prepare.
Mikhail is in Thespis, in the room that Thespis and I are using. I'll go talk to them about this.
I will go and talk. B-Raid, love, would you mind? And before he turns, but before he leaves, Amir actually reaches down to you, Magna, and like asks for like your hand. When you offer your hand, he kisses the top of it. He kisses the top of it. It's like, I'll be back. And gives a little squeeze and like a pat on the shoulder and heads out towards Thespis' room. So this leaves you all, Lily and B-Ran, who has actually stepped into the hallway. You can tell by the way that she shut the door that she's still standing there. But she's on the outside to give you all some privacy.
But keep people from going in.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah.
Ivor's just holding on to Lily.
Yeah. You all hear another roll of thunder. And at about that point, you hear some footsteps come back upstairs. And you hear Winter's voice. B-Ran, sorry, I gotta slide by you real quick. Sorry. And she kind of steps aside and she kind of pokes right in. I'm so sorry, y'all. Breakfast is being made, but I completely forgot that I have a therapy appointment this morning I actually need to head on over to. So I will join you all after breakfast, but I really need to get going. I don't want to make it in.
Is Winter, is there any way that you could skip it today? With everything that happened this morning, I feel like Ivor might want you here.
And you see...
Right, Ivor?
Around her eyes. And you see her kind of just like struggling, like she wants to stay.
Yeah.
And then you see as she's struggling, you actually see a shake it. And it's like almost like she's pushing.
Fuck.
And then eventually it's just, I'm sorry, I haven't gone in a while. Not in the best of moods. I could really do with a talk. So, but I'll be back. I promise you, this will take less than an hour, okay? Less than an hour. Ivor?
Mm-hmm.
Love you.
I love you too.
Alright. I'll be back. And she kind of pats the wood and just, sorry. And you guys actually see B-Rin as Winter leaves, just kind of like, as if she knows that she couldn't stop her, even if she tried.
Cora, once Winter's gone, just physically deflates.
Yeah. And Lily's, like she kind of pulls away from the hug, and she looks pissed.
My little firecracker, I love her.
I love her so much.
Pardon my French, but you know what's real fucking funny? Is she doesn't have a therapy appointment today, because I would have known. Well, apparently now she does, and she just kind of flops onto the floor. But as of yesterday, she didn't have one planned today. It was supposed to be tomorrow. And keep track of their therapy appointments.
Ivor's going to stand up, making sure she doesn't kick Lily.
Oh, yeah.
When she does it.
Kick her in the face.
Hey, knock me out next time.
She's gonna make sure that she doesn't kick Lily when she gets up, and she's gonna start feeling around the room for her bag.
Okay.
For all of her stuff, because she is immediately grabbing her spellbook
Okay.
and sitting down on the floor because no.
All right. Lily just, what's that?
If it were anyone else that she was seeing, I wouldn't. But I'm keeping an eye on this.
No, I'd say her old therapist would also probably warrant a snoop. How are you gonna snoop?
Does Gideon usually keep his windows open?
One of his front windows, yeah.
Okay, I can use that.
I know, because I've accidentally broke it a few times. I mean, accidentally, of course.
I'm so proud of you. The way she says it is so genuine.
Yeah, and like you guys see Lily's.
It's not even a joking like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm so proud of you, like you little rascal, that kind of shit.
No,
Like,
like
no, I'm
legitimately, like I'm
proud
so
of you.
proud of you.
You see Lily's
Fuck him.
face kind of light up a little bit.
She's gonna start pulling everything she needs from her bag, like
Okay.
starting to like set up different things around the room, like feeling her way around it, and it's like it's different because she's not used to having to set up without being able to see everything, and she probably knocks some things over a couple of times.
Yeah.
But she immediately starts casting.
And pray tell. I mean, I know what you're casting, but tell everyone else. What are you casting?
Tell the class.
Arcane Eye.
Okay. How does it work?
So, what the description of the spell is you create an invisible magical eye within range that hovers in the air for the duration, which is up to an hour.
Yep.
I have 2 4th-level spell slots, but it's up to the hour.
Okay.
You create an invisible magical eye within range that hovers in the air for the duration. You mentally receive visual information from the eye, which has normal vision and dark vision out to 30 feet. The eye can look in every direction. As an action, you can move the eye up to 30 feet in every direction, but there is no limit to how far away from you the eye can move. But it can't enter another plane of existence. A solid barrier blocks the eye's movement, but the eye can pass through an opening as small as 1 inch in diameter. So what I want to do is make sure that I follow Winter, go in through the crack in the window that's usually in the front, and then I want to go underneath the door to the therapy room.
Okay. I know it says visual, but for narrative's sake, I'm also going to let you hear. Because I have ideas.
Yes. She's a divination wizard, it makes sense.
Yeah, so...
This is also the first time that Ivor has seen anything
Any
of
part
this
of
town.
Nexilis.
Yeah.
I've
True.
seen the therapy room, and I have seen the back room where Wallace was.
Which is the same thing.
I think.
Oh, no, sorry.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Back room of the inn.
Back room in the
Back room
tavern.
of the inn,
Yes.
where Wallace was.
Yep.
And that's it.
That's it. And you only know what winter looks like because you dreamt it.
Wild.
So,
I love it.
So, we're going to follow the spell, if you all don't mind.
Okay, Winter.
All right? Yes. Also, Ivor, you see it. Does anyone else?
It's invisible.
Okay. No. I meant, like, she sees what it's receiving. Does it? No? Okay, cool.
Just Ivor.
Cool. So basically what the others in the room see is Ivor kind of zones out a bit. Lily is staring in wide-eyed wonder, and she kind of leans over to you, Magna, because she was near you, and she's like, "Is that a spell book?" I can't hear you.
Oh, I said yes, I think so.
You know, when I was a kid, they had movies and books about people with magical books, but I they didn't actually exist. This is so cool.
Okay, I don't know what that first one is, but I know what the second one is.
Oh,
Yes.
a movie is like a book that you watch, like a show.
You can do that. Okay, that's a conversation for another day. We'll do that.
Ignore the spell. I want this. This is what I want.
Another hour-long conversation about magical machines.
I see where she gets it from. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Another fucking cheat. This fucking guy.
This fucking guy.
Why are the Dwyers all so smart?
Right? They're geniuses.
Yeah.
No, but he's got no idea what a movie is.
So, Lily's like, "I'll show you one later," and then she goes back into watching
She's watching one right now.
You can show me a movie?
Okay, sorry, don't just move on. What's just this? What is going on? Right?
Cora, this is what you're seeing.
Yeah. Cora's probably just like, she sat on the ground once, like, after the spell was cast. She's not saying anything, just watching this.
Yep. We're following the eye, aka Winter. You're kind of hovering behind Winter. You see her giving waves as people there are some people that seem to have already left the tavern kind of early that morning. You actually finally see what Richard and Claudius look like. They're both very pretty. Two different types of pretty. Claudius is the long-haired, classy goth pretty, while Richard is like the nice suit and tie, slick back hair kind of pretty.
Ivor's like, why is everyone in this town so goddamn attractive?
Yeah, because I will say, also soon after, you do see Dalavash, who seems to be heading towards the sauna.
Good morning.
Good morning.
That aesthetic is something you're a little more familiar with, clothing-wise. I feel
Not exactly the same, but the bustle
No.
and the long skirt
Right.
and like the bodice, like that she gets.
the way that she walks and the way that she talks and the way that she addresses you, Winter, you in your head you've kind of imagined her to be a bit like your mom, and the way that she walks is like royalty. And she gives the warm smile. Oh well, good morning, Winter. And morning. And Winter heads to Gideon's office that you have been in twice. Sorry. How dare I almost forget y'all breaking in. You've been...
I mean, technically, we've been here 3 times, at least Ivor has, because we walked
The
in
vision.
the first time,
Yeah.
the vision, and then we broke in.
Yep. So, you are now seeing it. You're seeing the kind of calculated comfort. Everything is set up in a very specific way. And you finally see Gideon. And oddly enough, it's basically exactly as you imagined it. Kind of like from a first glance, he looks trustworthy, but you also could imagine this guy having bodies in his basement if you tried. That kind
All
of
I'm picturing is just the lovely Bones neighbor.
that kind of white guy.
Which, I mean, he kind of does have bodies in his basement.
It's true. Well, he has records of bodies.
Fair.
records of the dead are in his basement. Winter's like, sorry I was almost late. It was quite a morning. And Gideon's, it's all right. I'm a therapist. If anyone can handle anyone being late, it'd be me. And she's like, yeah.
Are you though? Are you a therapist? Are you really?
So she follows Gideon back into the back room. And please have a seat. Let me just get set up. And you see him kind of shuffling through some things. You see in the office there's some bookshelves, a desk, and a chair. You see the couch that you saw Wallace in, and you see Winter just go and get settled into the couch. And you see as soon as she sits, except they stay. And Gideon kind of sits in his chair and watches Winter as she's kind of like melted into the couch. I will say it would kind of look like someone who's been drugged, except she hasn't been drugged. It's just that this is in her head. And so, how did you sleep last night? And she's like, I slept fine, as always. Good. And so what are you thinking about this morning? How have we started our day? Well, girlfriend had a bad dream, so I was there for her. It obviously scared her, but what about? Oh, I don't know. Something that shook her real bad, but I didn't ask. I was sure she didn't want to talk about it, so... And you can tell that the answers are coming out of her mouth. Like, she's not even thinking if she even wants to answer. They are just coming out of her mouth. Good. All right, well, we'll come back to that. So, how has Lily been doing? Well, she seems tired this morning. She seems upset. I'm not sure about what, but she always talks to me. I'm sure she'll come to me later. It's been just a busy morning. And does she often have these sort of emotional lows? Well, sometimes. I mean, she's like her daddy, like me. She's got her things. Just speaking of, how is she handling being without her dad? Well, same as she's been since we first got here. Has her highs, has her lows. And how does that make you feel, how long she's been away from her dad? Well, considering that she used to spend every single day with him, I can't imagine what spending, 75, 80 years would do to a kid. I'm just glad that she still seems to remember him, at least. That's good. We wouldn't want that. And as he's kind of flipping through his book, he's like, there was something that I wanted to check on. And as he's flipping, Ivor, you hear him start to hum.
Fucking
the
bitch.
Same tune from the violin. And Winter just stiffens and stares. But it's not fear.
It's just a trained fucking Pavlov's dog's response.
You see the red ring is still there, but her eyes have gone black rim to rim. And he looks up. He's like, "Are you all right, Miss Dwyer?" "I feel fine, sir." And Gideon just cracks a smile. "Are you sure? You seem a little stiff. Relax. And then her eyes go back to the blue hue. The red ring's still there. It's like, "Sorry, I don't know what happened." "It's fine. It happens. And he kind of flips to a page in his book, looks it over, and then shuts it. "Well, I think it's time for us to discuss your further treatment. I have been seeing you for a while, and we've made good progress, but there are a few things that I would like for us to focus on." And he kind of puts the book aside and leans forward with his elbows kind of like on his legs. And, you have done a lot of good for the town as the town guard. I wonder if that's the best course of action for you. I mean, considering everything that you went through beforehand, have you ever considered a career change? Winter's like, "Well, I tried that. Last time I did that, I worked as Roger and Meredith's secretary? I can't do a desk job." And Gideon's, "Oh, well, you tried it just after leaving. Maybe consider trying it again. I really think that a change of pace would do you good." Winter, I hadn't really considered it. It's kind of difficult leading the guard alone. But if I stop, then who's going to lead them? And Gideon's, "We have many capable people on the guard. I'm sure someone can step up. You need to focus on you." And Winter, "Okay. I'll think about it. It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks, And Gideon any dog can be trained, no matter the age. And you're young, physically, so that's got to count for something." And Winter "Yeah, I guess, but I have been a guard dog for years." And Gideon kind of, always the guard dog, never the guarded. Have you ever thought what that might be like? Winter, no. Never really imagined being the recipient. Gideon, well, maybe that's for the best. You seem to have it quite ingrained in you, huh? Well, Old dogs can only learn new tricks if they're willing. Would you be willing to learn a few new tricks, Winter? I always love to learn. I'd be down to try something new. And Gideon just, good. Well, why don't you look into getting a new position? Maybe have a talk at the town hall today. Just see what sort of doors this might open for you. I think that trying something new is going to be for the best. Winter kind of sits. But I don't think I'd like a desk job. I need something fun. I need something active. I need something out there. Get the blood pumping, you know. And you can tell that's not the answer Gideon wanted. He starts to hum again. Her eyes go black, and he just, why don't you try having a meeting at the town hall today? Just, yes, sir.
Ivor's getting up.
Okay.
If she can keep an eye on what's happening, she's going to feel her way to Gideon's fucking office.
It's going to be hard. You are going to be very distracted. Do you want to maybe tell someone in the room what you want to do so they can help you?
She wouldn't ask. She'd just probably tell Cora and Magna, just, I need to get to Gideon's office.
Okay.
Now.
Okay.
Okay.
How
Okay.
quickly is now? Give me 2 seconds. She's gonna go and get her cloak.
Okay.
Going to come back. Just, Magna, meet us there. You can get there quickly. And just grabs Ivor and Dimension doors to the fucking door.
Lily is very confused, but she sees that. And
I know,
Cora's
it's
like, how
pretty
quickly
cool.
is now? How quickly do you mean? Because
we
I
could
can get you
do
there pretty damn fast.
now.
Now.
Like now? Like
Or
now?
delayed
Now.
Yeah. So Lily just, can I come with you?
Well, Frank.
She sees your face.
got
That's
me.
my aunt in there. You gonna tell me, who just lost my daddy, that I can't go?
This manipulative little bitch! Dead card!
He's going.
I don't think we can stop her.
He's going to get down on his knees and offer her his back.
Oh no!
Ivor just like climbs up on your back.
She's like, hell yeah!
I made the
Lily's
promise.
fucking ready.
She holds.
You have to make horse noises
I'm
the
not,
entire way
I'm
there.
not making horse noises.
She is holding on.
Yes, Nessa, time for a violent field trip.
Yeah.
Right?
This is not gonna end well for Gideon.
Oh no.
So she's holding on. I'm gonna say that you're gonna be able to get there in half the time that it would take a normal person with your monk stuff.
Yeah, monks are stupid.
Yeah, I'm just gonna parkour out the fucking window. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not.
I was about to say. I mean,
I'm
mean,
not
you
gonna
could.
park. I am not parkouring
You
out the window.
could.
I don't want to roll for that. I'm gonna walk out the front.
You have slow fall, don't you? You have the fucking slow fall shit. You literally could.
Oh shit, I do.
You literally can.
I
just
do, but I don't want to
go out the
accidentally
window.
fall on a child. That would be really bad.
Hey, Walter, so just
Your daughter's gonna join you soon.
You should be expecting someone momentarily.
Walter's in the
Sending
mirror.
someone your way. Yeah, uh-huh.
Whatever
I fell
friendship
on
you
your
guys had is
child.
gone.
I fell on your child. I'm really sorry about that. No, I'm gonna walk through the front door because I'm not ridiculous.
So, Ivor, Cora, you guys get
We're
there.
not fucking around.
Yeah.
Ivor's going in the front door. She's not knocking on the front door because she remembers what fucking Gideon said.
Yeah.
And she's just going to, like, bang on the door. Like, she's still watching, but she's gonna bang on the door to the office.
Okay, so basically what you see through the eye is as soon as he got that yes from Winter agreeing to go to the town hall, just, good, and he kind of relax, it's fine. I know that it can be scary to have a career path, especially so late in life, but it's fine, relax. And he gave her the command, and eyes go back to the blue, still with the red ring, as long as she's seated on the couch. And just, so, tell me, you said that you slept well. Lily was a bit off this morning. Is it her usual mood lows? You know how children her age can be, and Winter just, it's not exactly just how old she is. It's also she's predisposition to what we call the Dwyer bullshit. There's a lot of baggage that comes with our genetics. Doesn't exactly line the cards up pretty well for us, but Gideon, well, we have discussed that, but I'm sure that Lily is doing quite well, all things considered. And just, yeah, oh yeah. She's handling it pretty much better than I think any other child her age would. She's made of the tough stuff, you know? She's a Dwyer. She'll get through it, and we'll get her home, and, you know, if Walter weren't there, I would never say for us to go home, but I can't leave him there alone. Hopefully 75 years haven't passed there. But if it's the same amount of time, then we'll get back, we'll find him, and then we'll get the trackers out and just see what we can do. And Gideon just, So, you have been bringing him up a lot recently. I think what might be a good idea is, tell me, what's the last thing that you remember of your brother? Yeah, and that's when you hear the pounding before she can answer. And you see them both jump and just stay.
You're gonna ruin your day again, Gideon.
Gideon tells her to stay, like a dog, and gets up, and Winter is still seated. And Gideon walks over to the door and answers and sees you two, and you see this. Oh.
Ivor pushes past him.
It's like, excuse me, I'm in the middle of a session.
I understand that. I don't really care right now. Winter, I need you. Lily, it's a whole thing. If please. And
you see her just, and you see her like trying to get up out of the couch, but like she can't.
Ivor's gonna hold her arm out and like try her best to pull her up.
She reaches, but when you pull, like, she doesn't try and come with you. Mm-hmm. She hasn't been ordered. So she's going to stay.
Winter, you need to come with me now.
And Gideon goes, no. And before Gideon can finish, Winter, yes. And she stands up, and then the rings disappear.
Also, if Gideon tries anything, Cora's right the fuck there. We're not. You want to do this again, old man? You want to do this again, old man?
Yeah, this has like one of her weapons just
spinning.
Just spinning on her finger. You want to do this again, old man? We'll play this game again.
Gideon looks at you and kind of. We can continue our session another time. And Winter, yeah. I need to check on Lily. Is she at the tavern?
It's best that we do it back in the room anyway, so...
Okay, yeah, and she's already out. She's kind of pushed past you because it's her niece. And Gideon, you're now, for a brief moment, alone with Gideon
the
and
arcane
Cora.
eye up so that she can watch him.
Gideon's looking at you. He eyes you up and down. Good move, princess.
Who is he looking at?
He's looking at Ivor.
Okay.
And he turns around and he heads to his desk.
You're looking a little frazzled, Gideon.
You did just interrupt a session. Little thrown.
I didn't know that your ego could be that damaged.
No. She'll come back. Always does. It is my job to keep an eye on my patients.
So, with Cora being there,
yeah.
She's gonna turn to leave, and then because she can see herself, I'd like to aim a firebolt at the couch. Not a fireball. Firebolt.
Firebolt. It is smaller.
It's a cantrip.
Cantrip. It's like a D8 or something.
Bully him.
Okay.
Bully this man. Bully him.
Actually, it's 2d10. Cause
oh shit! Right. I forgot it's a really powerful cantrip.
Okay. Do you have to roll to hit?
Yep.
Okay. Roll.
I also have to roll my portent because I
Is that
told myself
is
to
that
do
a
it. And I
verbal
forgot.
spell? Because if it is, Cora's gonna step between Gideon and fucking Ivor really fast.
Yeah, it is. It's verbal and
Okay.
somatic. She doesn't
Yeah,
care.
she's gonna.
Immediately
Cora-
after. Whoops.
Cora does though,
Okay.
because this is a direct like physical attack. It's a little different. It's a little different than us verbally bullying him. And she can take a hit. You can't.
Well, it's a couch. That's a 17 plus 6.
Oh, that hits a fucking couch. Okay, roll damage.
It's not the couch I'm worried about. It's It's the person attached to the couch that I'm worried about.
Yeah.
And she succeeds pretty well on wisdom shit. So she's like, we're gonna vibe for really quick.
Oh my god.
Cora doesn't have a rapier on her. She just has her cloak and it's used.
And also
she's got
her
her non-physical.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say she's her non-physical blades. She can give psychic damage right back.
Okay, so that's 12 points of damage.
Okay. So what happens is that happens, and Cora and Ivor, I guess, through the eye, you see panic as he rushes over and starts trying to pat the fire out. And the couch is still in one piece, but it's clearly damaged.
Cora's moving between Ivor and
glares
him
at Ivor.
Magic is fickle. I'm so sorry.
He grits his teeth, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I figured.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking pissed. There was no way that after everything that
Oh, yeah.
happened yesterday and this shit that she wasn't
yeah.
gonna do something.
Oh yeah, no. This
No
is
matter
very
how
in character.
fucking stupid it was.
No, it's beautiful.
Gideon's like, no one burns Davy's couch.
12.
What? Oh.
Ivor, what you feel is, thankfully it doesn't do a lot of damage. What you feel is about 4 points worth of damage of cold shoot up your body. This is no bard spell. This sort of magic comes from a pact.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking shit. That's good information, but
That's good to know.
Because you take 4 points of frostbite damage.
That's not great. Fuck.
But it's only 4 points, so you know. It is, isn't it?
Do you really think
Pretty sure
that's... If you know well enough about me to call me princess, do you really think that you, of all people, can scare me?
No. No, I know I can't.
So, good. Get fucked. And she's gonna walk out.
Gideon sits.
Cora's gonna wait a couple seconds to make sure he doesn't move, and then goes.
No, all he does is glare at you. But you head out.
Walks out.
Yep. At about this...
Leaves the door wide fucking open. Also, sorry. I just wanted to ask a question. Leaves the door wide open. Are there still scratch marks on the house?
Yay! Yay!
Just before she walks out fully, it looks like someone got a little upset with you last night. Office is a little fucked, isn't it? Just continues walking.
Now, you all end up outside. Magna, you end up meeting up with Winter. But during the time that Ivor and Cora were in you guys teleported to the office and then went straight in.
Bamfed out.
Right?
Yeah.
So you all did not take in your surroundings during that time. Magna, as you are rushing, I want you to roll perception.
I was
prepared
following
for
Winter
this.
with the arcane eye.
today.
Oh, no. You were you're following Winter, but the arcane eye was in there for a little while. So, yeah.
Big change.
Oh, shit was
since
happening
then.
while we were in there?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh. Okay.
People are on their morning walks.
Who do I want to? What do I want?
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Fear.
There it is.
Oh, yep.
Fucking Meredith.
Oh. What was this? Perception?
Perception, or I'll say just because, or you can make it insight or investigation.
Mm-hmm.
You're hyper aware. Roll with advantage.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
What the fuck?
What does the dice say?
I need to do some maths. Hold on. Ooh. 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 Wait, what the? Hold on. 13?
Okay.
Why did it take you so long to count?
Because there were a lot of numbers I had to add to that.
So,
A
Okay.
lot of numbers.
as you're heading towards the office,
You go to jail.
you almost miss it.
Okay.
Almost. But some
Kick Lily
sort
in
of
the hole.
sinking feeling hits your stomach. And you look over towards Beckett's nigh destroyed house as the kids had been targeted. And you see standing outside of it is Roger,
Shit.
just looking at the house. And approaching him ends up being Beckett. And just
Kill him.
Beckett kind of standing next to Roger. Not too close.
Yeah.
But they're both kind of looking at the state of her house, and she's just, I had a lot of shit in there. Good stuff, too. And Roger just kind of eyes it. And you see the house as the wooden plates, the boards start to mend itself, like Howl's Moving Castle shit.
Oh
As
god.
it starts, as the house starts to fix itself, and Beckett's just, She kind of like looks at the fountain that had recently been broken and then fixed.
Oh.
I'm wondering how that happened.
Thank you. And Roger just, I didn't like how it looked. And Roger
Fucking HOA.
Roger starts to walk away
Oh shit.
in the
Oh,
direction of
shit.
Gideon's. Magna, you end up stopping at about the time that Winter and Ivor and Cora kind of spill outside. And before Winter can like run to Lily to make sure she's okay,
So scared. I'm so scared.
Roger,
So scared.
and while Roger has made good distance, anytime you look at him, his walk is so slow, so calculated, as he's watching everything and everyone that's happening. Ivor, you feel his presence. You all see him. You also feel it to an extent. He has an energy towering over almost all of you, except for Magna, and I guess also Lily, considering that she's on Magna's shoulders.
For once.
Yeah,
Good. We love to see it.
towering over the rest of you. And Magna, he's closer to you than any human has ever been in height. So as he's
Human's a strong word, though. Humanoid looking.
yeah,
Yeah, you got it.
a creature this human. Kind of like when you're having a nightmare of someone chasing you and they're walking and you're running, but every time you look back, they're still walking, but they're like right behind you.
I don't like it.
It's like that sort of energy as he's walking by.
I don't like it.
And he sees you all. Just, good morning. You all seem to be quite busy. Kind of eyes Lily, eyes you Magna. And then he kind of cocks his head and looks to you, Cora. I don't believe we've been introduced.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck, yeah.
It would seem so.
You must be Cortana.
Yes.
I am Roger, mayor of this town. I just was on my...
Gathered.
Good. Kind of looks back to Beckett's house that you didn't see him fix. Magna did.
No,
But
just suddenly fixed.
You remember how fucked up it was and how in pristine condition it is now. Just had a few messes to clean up. And you see him eye Gideon's house. And then walks away.
he leaves the scratches of the fucking house.
Get fucked, Gideon!
Get bit, moron.
We don't like Roger, but at least Roger also doesn't like Gideon.
Oh,
We vibe on that. We
Yeah.
vibe on that.
And Roger doesn't even say goodbye. He just walks away.
Walks away.
Yeah.
Honestly, me too.
Yeah.
I don't care enough. Fuck off.
No. And Winter.
Not my problem.
Yeah. Winter just kind of. I'll talk to him later. Lily, are you okay? And Lily's like, yeah, I'm okay. Yeah. And Winter kind of looks at her and then looks to you, Ivor, and Cora, and just.
There was the thing that we wanted to talk about back in the room, right, Lily?
Oh yeah, it's real important. I was gonna wait up there because I'm not feeling too good. Oh, sorry, she like loosens up. she loosens up. Sorry, I'm not feeling too good. That's why Magna had to carry me because I'm not feeling good.
I love her.
I love her.
Hold on.
She's mwah.
Ooh.
Roll that.
God
performance.
It was
bless.
a
I love her.
16.
She has to roll for performance.
16. I think it was like a plus.
Shit, I was gonna roll.
16. I think her deception is
Give her child
3.
modifier.
I think her deception is 3.
Child modifier.
Yep. So
Child modifier.
19. If nothing else, it was a low number because it's Winter that she's trying to deceive. So Winter's,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, let's head on back. Let's go. And she takes the lead. And you can tell that she's like in panicked ant mode.
Yeah.
As
Just
she's-
what's wrong?
Yeah, what's wrong with my niece? What's wrong with my niece? What's wrong with my niece? Which you would all see, Winter, without Walter, seems to get frazzled more.
Oh, fuck you.
Yeah. So,
Which direction did Roger walk off to?
he would have walked, he's slowly making his way back to Town Hall.
Okay, because Cora's gonna keep an eye on us.
Okay.
They continue to walk.
Yep. He's not really waving to anyone. Like if someone waves to him and the whole, oh, that's Roger. Good morning. He gives like a nod. You'll like hear a very soft, like, hello. Like just minimal as he makes his way back.
CEO does not want to be in the building.
Huh?
The CEO does not want to be in the building.
Exactly.
CEO wants to go the fuck home. He's tired.
Yeah. So you get back to the tavern at about a similar time that Roger gets back to Town Hall. He's walking up the steps of Town Hall as you're kind of entering the tavern. He kind of gives a look back over the town. Cora, you and him make eye contact for a moment, just a moment. Looks at you all. Mm-hmm. And kind of gives just a look of just like, and then like looks back over the rest of the town.
Me.
And you just see him let out just a, like, again, like when dogs, like, just, it's like that kind of dogs let out, just like that kind of dramatic sigh. He kind of gives that and heads
I hate him, but I love him at the same time.
into Town Hall. You guys head into the tavern, and at about this time, you do see that Dimitri has apparently started his shift quite early, as he is behind the counter with Wallace.
Hey, buddy, I know you just started working, but
Yeah.
we're
Well-
gonna have to steal you in a little bit.
Well, Winter gives a, morning to everyone. And you, Magna and Cora, when you see Dimitri hear the voice, you hear him lean into Wallace and say, go home. He mutters something, but then starts away. Like he already in the loop.
He's already been told what's happening today.
Yep. With that...
So, Thespis saw Cora walk in, grab the cloak, and then just leave.
Yeah.
That's all Thespis saw. Didn't say a word.
I love you.
Yeah, and it literally would have been like
No, literally just grabbed the cloak and walked away.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything.
No, Thespis would have been like, oh, hi, bye, like... like went back to talking to Mikhail.
She'll tell me later. It's fine.
Oh my god.
And you guys get upstairs, and Winter actually goes into the room that well, she gets upstairs, like you see her like looking at the room Ira was in, and then looking down at the room that her and Lily were in. And Lily, Magna, when you kind of get upstairs, Winter goes to turn around, and Lily is like, our room. And Winter just, okay, what's going on? Try that again.
Can't hear you, Jenny.
There we go.
Just blah, blah, blah.
Please, just trust me.
Okay. I'm gonna trust you. But so Lily's room, our room, and that would have been the back room that y'all have been kind of doing these in previously.
Casting in normally. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So that
Mine is like be Rin, Mirrors, all the other ones we've done in there.
Yeah. You do hear another rumble of thunder. As Winter's, all right, fine, okay, and she heads back to that back room, and do you guys head straight in? Do any of you stop to get anything?
Ivor is going to head straight in, specifically because she doesn't want to have the moment of like, okay, so she can talk to Winter beforehand.
Okay.
Yeah. Cora knows that Amir went to go talk with Thespis and Mikhail. Does she hear that as she walks past?
It's been a little bit of time. You do hear them talking. And you actually hear that Birin is also in there. So you can hear Amir, Mikhail, Amir, and Thespis, Amir, Mikhail, and Birin are all like kind of having a conversation of sorts.
Yeah. She'd peek her head in.
Okay.
And just Winter's back whenever we're ready.
Oh, okay. All right. And Thespis is like, okay. Well, we should probably get ready. And like Thespis goes to stand up, and you see Mikhail just like, okay. But doesn't
care so much.
But doesn't say anything. It's okay. Amir and Birin just, okay. It's like, we will have to go back to our rooms to get a few things, but we'll meet you. Are we doing this in the room they stayed in?
Yes, that one.
All right. Well, we will meet you there.
Dimitri is coming up.
Perfect. And
coming up now.
At about that time, Magna, you would actually hear from behind you, Dimitri just, what way?
Magna, like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah,
because you would not have heard.
Third time he's done this.
You would not have heard the footsteps. You just heard him. And Lily, because you scared Lily.
And Lily probably choked him.
And also probably Lily scared Magna again, so just continuous screaming.
Which scared Dimitri.
Oh, God.
She's like, guys, come on.
Lily kind of momentarily like clenches on Magna. It's like, oh, sorry.
Back room.
She kind of awkwardly pats your upper back. She's like, sorry.
Okay,
and you realize her arms are stronger than they look.
She just got choked out by a 13-year-old. Fuck Magna.
Dimitri just, you see he had stiffened up for a moment. Just, all right, back room.
Yeah, can you make louder
you really
footsteps
need to announce
next
yourself.
time?
You need to announce yourself to me.
Please, it's okay to stomp.
We're just gonna get you a bell.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you the jingle.
I was gonna say the jingle jangle shoes. Mikhail, where are your jingle jangle shoes?
Dimitri just, but I did announce myself. I asked a question.
Yes, you said that when you got here, you didn't say anything on your way up the Oh, no, just
I didn't have anything to say coming up the
You know
stairs.
what?
And he kind of like goes around you.
What an asshole! I love him.
Magda, you do see like the smallest little like smirk as he's just good reflexes though.
I love him. He's such a dick.
Just good reflexes though, and he like
He
starts
knew
walking.
exactly what he was doing.
Do you know how many times
Such a dick.
how many times Demetrius scared Mikhail and Mikhail on instinct has cast feign death on themselves to get out of
We talked about it. I remember
Oh
this.
yeah, like one of the goats. that
Yep,
just
yep.
flip over.
So while this is all happening, Ivor, you go into the room with Winter.
Yep.
And she's kind of pacing. You see that the mirror. Oh well, you don't see anything. You feel something from the mirror. It doesn't feel like someone's.
Shit, yeah.
It doesn't.
Covered.
It doesn't feel like someone's there, but it's kind of like pinging on your radar. The mirror.
She's gonna cover it immediately.
Okay.
Because it doesn't feel like somebody's there.
This is so sketchy.
And Winter, yeah, like
It's
Winter.
always
Just,
sketchy.
It's always so sketchy.
Winter just, okay, darling, you're gonna have to tell me what's happening right now, because honestly, I kind of like looking at myself in the mirror.
Okay. So there's a lot of things that we haven't been able to tell you for many, many reasons, and I promise that if I could have told you, I would. This sounds terrifying, and I understand that, and I'm so sorry.
Ivor, I need you to understand that the last time I walked into something without knowing the full details, my life got fucked.
Yeah.
So, I need to know the full details.
Okay. So, I've been a little weird, whenever we talk about Meredith and all of that, specifically because I know a little more information than I think you do. You know how you were talking about how, you were really proud of the fact that no one was telling you what to do anymore?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not true. And we only waited this long to try and get you out of it because you're kind of really deep in it. And, I couldn't take it anymore.
What do you mean? No, that someone's telling me what to do. No, no one is telling me what to do anymore.
I'm trying to think of, how to phrase it without you forgetting it immediately. So, I'm trying to think. I'm so sorry. I know this is really scary and I'm not making any sense.
Who all is not involved on your side of things then?
Me, Cora, Magna, Thespis, Dimitri, Mikhail, Amir and Birin now, Lily,
Technically, everyone but Meredith, Roger, and Gideon.
Well,
aren't part of this.
yeah.
well, who's being controlled and shit.
And Malik is
Yeah.
free.
And Malik.
Yeah. It's
I
like,
was trying to think of Malik's name, but
Yeah.
I kept paying it as Magna, and I was like,
Oh.
I don't know.
no, Malik. Just Lily.
Yeah, recently, just a couple of days ago. We got her out before anything else because we didn't want her stuck in it, and also, she's not paid attention to as much as other people. And it's gonna suck, and I'm really sorry. Because it's better that you're not in it, but it's not a fun process. And I
Hey,
didn't want to have to wait this long, and I'm really sorry.
Ivor. Can I put my hand on your shoulder? And she puts her hand on your shoulder. If my niece is in this, then I need in this too. I gotta keep an eye on her. I would go through anything for her. So don't you worry. how much it's gonna suck. I can assure you, I can handle it.
One thing that I do have to say, you're gonna remember a lot of stuff all at once. And from what we've seen, it's not really a great process. And you're kind of in the thick of things more than pretty much anyone else. So, I need you to promise me, because we're working towards a goal here, and we have to be really careful about what we do, that when we're done, you don't try to kill anyone.
I would normally say that that's not a fair assumption to make, but from what I'm gathering, that seems like that might be a valid assumption to make of what I would try to do.
We had to make sure that Biren promised beforehand not to kill anyone.
And you kept her to it.
Amir kept her to it.
That makes sense.
That tracks.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
And another thing, so I still don't remember if you're gonna recall this conversation, if you're gonna immediately forget it, but big thing to know, the reason why I freaked out this morning is everyone who's not kind of in it gets dreams of other people's memories, so it's not just me and my abilities. I dreamed about you with some not so great stuff, so I just want you to be aware of that, and also that whatever you learn about me, please don't look at me differently.
Ivor, no matter what I learn about you, I'm still gonna care about you. And hey, different ain't always bad. And at about that point, you feel, I promise, alright? You know what? I'll do my best to promise that I'm not gonna run off and kill nobody, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. And she pulls
We're
you
gonna
in.
we're gonna need a couple people
Okay.
in here, so it's gonna get a little crowded, just so you know.
Okay, well, I'm not terribly claustrophobic, so.
Not terribly. There's a little bit.
Well, restrained? Huh. So she would pull you in and kiss the top of your head.
This bubble's gonna suck for her.
Ooh, yeah.
And all those strings. Ugh.
Yeah, it's gonna suck for her.
Yikes.
At this point, we are gonna call intermission because I gotta go pee. So
Yeah, it's probably a good point to
Yeah,
call
valid.
intermission before
So
we get to this.
we are
You know.
we're gonna call intermission because it seems that right when we get back, we're gonna be free in winter.
Oh boy.
So all right,
I'm
everyone.
afraid of what's gonna happen after.
Oh yeah.
We will be back in
terrified.
about 10 minutes. First, we're going to run an ad, and then we'll play the intermission video. So first, let me get to the intermission video, and see you in about 10.